everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I figured I would do something a little bit different and I'm gonna do a Q&A get to know me. So I figured since I'm new here and a bunch of you are new to me, thank you so much for subscribing, I figured I'd let you know a little bit about me and answer some questions that I had no chance to look at. I just looked these up right now. It's the get to know me tag, which is typical on YouTube, but I figured I will read them off my phone, so if I'm looking down, that's why. So let's go. What is my middle name? So my middle name is Alexandria. I don't particularly like it. My name is pretty long as is, and then Alexandria is just as long, so Stephanie Alexandria. It's kind of a mouthful, but Alexandria. But what is my favorite color? Favorite color definitely is purple. Growing up, I don't know why, I don't know if this is just peer pressure of kids, but everyone around me seemed to love blue. So everyone, all of my friends loved blue, so I was like, you know what, my favorite color is blue. I love blue. No, I don't. It's purple. I don't know why I ever made that up. How tall am I? I am 5'3"-ish. I'm probably 5'2", but whenever most people ask me, I'm like, oh, I'm 5'3". Some people say I'm 5'3", and for those of you who do, I love you. Do you have any pets? I do. I do have a dog. He's a golden lab slash husky slash retriever slash, we don't really know, but he's really cute. His name's Maximus. And we also have a cat, and her name is Nini, but her real name is Mia. Funny story behind that I can explain later, but yeah, Mia and Max. So I'll show you Max actually. He's just sleeping. There he is. He's so cute. Funniest moment through school. Okay, let me think about this one actually. Okay, this is, I don't think I've actually, a few people know this story, but I don't think I've like openly told this in a really long time. So I was in elementary school years ago, and I had a very best friend. We went on a school skiing trip. So we were probably only an hour away from home. We were skiing on like little hills and stuff like that, but that's not the point. We were done skiing for the day and we went into the chalet to go and get something to eat, and she decided that she wanted like this nice red slushie. So she was carrying it on a tray, but she was carrying it by itself. So imagine her carrying a tray and there's this big slushie on the corner, and she's just kind of like holding it like this. Like she's not carrying it, like she's just kind of like holding it. I'm standing behind her in line and I see her slushie start to slide downwards off of the tray. It's not, but in my mind, I see it doing this. So to stop it, I go behind her and I go like this, and I literally splashed her slushie across all of the back of the man in front of her, all over the floor, all over her, and everyone was just standing there. Everyone was dripping in red slushie, and they're like, why would you do that? And I was like, I thought it was falling. Needless to say, it was one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me. I literally stood there and cleaned it up and just repeatedly like, I don't know what I was thinking. I haven't really told anybody that before, but funny, embarrassing, however you want to take it. How many countries have I visited? Not that many. I don't know why I'm acting so like, oh, I have no idea, but let me count this out. Obviously, we've been to the States. I have been to Mexico. I have been to Turks and Caicos. I have been to the Bahamas. I've been to France. I've been to Italy, and I've been to Vatican City, so 7. And I am going to Greece, and I'm also going back to Italy, so that doesn't count, but I'm going to Greece on our honeymoon in June, so I guess that is a number 8. What is my favorite drink? Like fun drink or like drink like every day? Because every day it would just be water. Like I tend to drink a lot of water. I'm a pretty thirsty person. Don't take that any other way other than I drink a lot of water. Fun drink, like I like iced coffee. I really like chai tea lattes. Like I love them. Like I love Christmas, and to me that's literally like Christmas in a cup. Like I absolutely love those. What was my favorite slash worst subject? Okay, favorite or worst subject in high school. Favorite subject, weirdly enough, it was chemistry. I loved chemistry. Like when you had to balance the equations, like this side has to match this side, and you had to do all the math stuff. Like I loved that. Didn't continue to love it into, you know, further years after high school, but loved that in high school. My worst subject, to be honest, I think was English. Like I love to read, I love to write, I love to express myself, but my English teacher was just the worst teacher ever. So like I hated that class, and I think that showed in my grades. So English was not my strong suit in high school. Tea or coffee? both. Like, it doesn't matter. I think it depends on my mood. I think I succumb to coffee because I'm tired and I need it, as opposed to really like loving how it tastes. I mean, if I go somewhere and I get it made, it's so much better, but at home it's like, I'd probably opt for tea. What sports have you played or did you play growing up? Okay, so growing up, I'm pretty sure every kid played soccer when they were small. So I played soccer until I was about 6 or 7. And then from there, I played ringette. Kind of like hockey, but instead of, you know, like the stick, oh, this is a bad analogy, but imagine this being a hockey stick. Ringette is just like a straight stick, and there's a ring, you got a spear, and it's the same cardio, it's the same rules. There's a few different things, but yeah, I played ringette for a long time. And then carrying over into high school, I played a little bit of curling. I was on the curling team. So I was the lead, throwing guards, just wasn't strong enough to get them all the way across. But yeah, I did curling as well, and I did volleyball back in the day as well. What would you name your children? Oh, spoiler alert. I feel like everybody's so like secretive with what they want to name their kids because everyone wants a different name, but my names aren't that like, you know, unique or anything like that. But I've always loved the name Isabella for a girl, so you can call her Bella or you can call her Izzy. I think it's really cute and it's mature, it grows with the child. For boy, my fiance and I are on the same page with this one, like hands down, it's Blake. Like, Blake is the cutest name in the entire world. Oh, like if anyone steals that name, like just know that I said it first, okay? What is my favorite book? I do read a lot in the summer when I have time and I'm not reading, you know, school textbooks. I think I really enjoyed The Girl on the Train before the movie came out. It was really, really enticing to read, and I just felt like I couldn't put it down. So I would say, if not my favorite, one of my favorites. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? So I love Alex Garza and Michael Madalena. They're a couple channel and they're really cute. They're expecting a baby. I also really like Mallory Irvin and her husband Kyle. I like Roxette Arisa. She's really cool, super down to earth. Sarah's Day, she's an Australian YouTuber, love her. I will link everybody's channels down below so you guys can check them out if you're interested. But yeah, those are probably some of my favorites. What is your favorite movie? Okay, this is hella tough. I've seen a lot of movies. Recently, Greatest Showman. Oh my god, I have literally been listening to the soundtrack every single day. It is so good. Go watch it if you haven't watched it. But cheesy throwback to my ultimate favorite movie is A Walk to Remember, you know, with Mandy Moore and Shane West. Like, super old, super romantic, super cheesy, but you asked, that's what it is. Are you single or are you taken? So I am taken. I'm getting engaged. Well, I am engaged. I'm getting married this summer, so yeah, that answers that question. What is my ideal first date? I can tell you about my first date with Kevin, and we literally shared a plate of nachos and just talked for 4 hours, and that was pretty ideal. But I mean, aside from that, in like a dream world, I think it would be something along the lines of like, you know, going on like a hike of some sort, not one where you're super sweaty and super tiring and you're exhausted and you want it to be over, but I think going on like a nice nature walk and a hike, and then having like, you know, going for lunch in a cute like cafe and looking at scenery and then drinking wine and then going home. I think that would be something really nice. Or I really like the movies. I really like drive-in movies actually. They're really old school, but I still enjoy them. Something that incorporates that kind of stuff. How many boyfriends have I had? I have had 2 serious relationships before I met my fiance, but you know, everybody has in like flings here and there, so probably like 5 or 6, but 2 serious ones. Favorite memory from childhood? Oh man, these questions are getting deep. You know what? I would probably have to say, when I was younger, like when I was like mid-elementary school, so probably like grade 3 or grade 4, my grandma owned this massive house, and it was probably an hour and a half, yeah, away from my house. So we would go there on Christmas Eve and everybody would sleep, and you know, all the little kids would be so concerned about going to sleep and making sure they're quiet, and all the adults would be up and talking, and they wanted Santa to come. So we were in this house with my grandma, and all of my cousins were there, all of my aunts, all of my uncles, like not one person was missing that year. And it was the most magical time. Like, it just felt like nothing went wrong that night, and it was just so much fun to have everybody there, and it was Christmas. Like, how can you go wrong with Christmas? It was just a really, really great night, and I hold that in my heart. Like, it was a really special Christmas and a special house, and yeah. Do I speak any different languages and how well? So yes and no. Growing up, I was placed in French immersion, so I learned French, and I would say that I'm still fluent. I mean, when people speak, I can understand it 100%, but for me to talk, like, my accent is, it's gone. Like, I'm not even gonna try for you guys, but I can do broken French. And then my side of the family is actually Lebanese, so I can understand Lebanese, but I can't speak it. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have a younger sister and a younger brother, so makes me the oldest. It's not the funnest the most times, but I love them to death, so I wouldn't change it. How would you describe your fashion sense? Okay, like, I feel like I try and look cute, like I try, but then most times it's literally like, what are you gonna impress them with today? Like, I dress for comfort. I like to be cute, but at the same time, comfort needs to be there. Like, okay, let's show you. See, cute top, watch, accessories, and then pajama pants. Like, what, like, that's obviously me in a nutshell, so you're welcome. That's real honesty on YouTube. What is my favorite restaurant? There's one here in Toronto that I went to probably 4 years ago, and I can't find it. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember. I know it was by the Eaton Center, which is like right downtown Toronto. It had the best fettuccine alfredo I've ever had in my life. Like, it was unbelievable, and I have searched high and low to find this place, so I don't know if anybody's watching this in Toronto. Like, it was literally downtown by the Eaton Center, and it was just a little tiny Italian place. It was so good. I need to just keep researching. But aside from that, my favorite restaurant, it's weird, but like, I really love Panera Bread. Like, I really like that you can just get, you know, healthy smoothies, but then you can also get chicken noodle soup if you want, or you can get like a sandwich and chips and an apple. Like, I really like that place, and like, my family knows if you're watching this, like, I am truly obsessed with Panera Bread. I'm sorry. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Okay, so new to me this year actually is Jane the Virgin. I've put off that show for like a year or two. People are like, you need to watch it, you need to watch it. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe. I watched it. It is literally the funniest show. Like, it's so cheesy, but it's so like, it just makes you want to keep watching episodes. I mean, isn't that the theme of Netflix? But Jane the Virgin, hands down, is one of my favorite shows. What else? I really like Suits. I also really like, I mean, I'm thinking of other ones right now, and they're just totally escaping my head. Oh, This Is Us. This Is Us is a fantastic show. Makes you cry like a baby, but like, I'm addicted to it. I really like that show as well. PC or Mac? So I used to be a PC way back in the day, but I've had a Mac for all of my schooling, so it's just easier to transfer from one Mac to another, and they last a little bit longer in my opinion. I'm not saying PCs are bad. I'm sorry if I offended you, but Macs are my way to go. What phone do I have? I have Apple iPhone. I actually just got this, and it's the 8 Plus. It's really big, but I like it so far. And describe one of my bad habits. This is my last question. So this is super easy. I am the most indecisive person in the entire world. Like, I feel like this goes for all girls, but I'm just extra indecisive. Like, when Kevin comes home and he's like, you know what? You pick where we're gonna eat tonight. I'm literally sitting there like, well, it's gonna be a while, because I'm gonna pick one, and then I'm gonna go, oh, well, maybe we can do this instead, or, oh no, it doesn't matter, it's up to you. I am literally hands down the worst at making decisions, so that is a horrible habit that I have. I'm also kind of developing into a potty mouth. Like, I'm starting to swear quite a bit. I don't know if I'm just frustrated with school or Toronto drivers, but like, I catch myself swearing quite a lot, so it's probably something I should stop. Okay, that's it, everybody. Those are all of the questions. If you do have any more questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. I'll answer them, either you there, or maybe we'll do another Q&A like this sometime in the future. But I want to know what you guys want to see. Like, I'm ready to film, and I'm ready and I'm here. So tell me what kind of things that you want to see and what videos you're into, and I will look into making some of them. So this has been great. I feel more comfortable with you guys. I'm naturally a very shy person, so this is a very cool outlet for me. So leave me any comments or anything down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and if you would like to see more. But until then, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.